Established in 1927 and commissioned by T.V. Russell, the Russell Market in Bangalore still has that beautiful old world charm. And if you're looking for the finest fruits, vegetables, spices, flowers, garlands, this is it. So let me show you what this Pandora has got for you in Russell Market. Check it out. So among many other stalls, Amish Chand's stall has been around for 60 odd years in this market. He is a maverick at making the best garlands in this city. In fact, the legendary Dilip Kumar and his wife, the entire wedding's flowers were made from this shop. Among dignitaries, politicians, a lot of people swear by his name. Can you believe it? That a garland like this, which is like almost twice my size, costs only $1,000 only at Russell Market. Besides the usual vegetables, you can find almost everything here. And there's something which is very interesting, which you find in a lot of South Indian cooking, this is called Chayote squash or Chow Chow, which is actually a vegetable which came down from Latin America to South India. If you want to know anything about gourds or squashes, just ask me. When you're buying any leafy greens, you have to make sure that there are not too many big holes in it. When there are a lot of big holes in green leaves, it means they have been infested by pests. Be very careful when you buy your greens. Syed Saud has been a vendor for a long time and his specialization is only leaves. आप इसको क्या बोलते हो? Red spinach. He calls it red spinach, but back home we call it lal mat in Maharashtra or red amaranth in English. And also there is something which is like a sorrel, which is a very sour kind of a leaf, which we call chuka. A lot of people are eating sweet potato instead of potatoes. Sweet potatoes are very healthy for you, and these are a storehouse of energy. And especially for your kids, please get them to eat sweet potato. If you want to know anything about sweet potato, just ask me. You can find fish and shellfish from the entire coast of India here. You have the silver pomfret, you have the Calcutta bhetki, and also you have a lot of sardines. Sardines are best when filled with a nice spice and deep fried till they are crispy and brown. Now when you're buying a crab, you have to make sure that the shell is nice and hard. Sometimes when the shell is too soft, the crabs are not fresh at all. There's a very fascinating thing about dates. Out here you've got dates from all over the world, including my favorite date, which is the kimia date, which comes from Iran. And the fascinating thing about dates is that during the month of Ramadan, the vendors actually reduce their prices because they want to sell more dates, as it is food when they break their fast. Such good are these traders of Russell Market. You can get dates from Iran, from Oman, from Medina, as well as South Africa. Check it out. So today's recipe is pretty unique. It's a stir-fried chow chow. So now let's start cooking. Now I've got a flame on high heat here. A bit of oil into this. I've got some mustard seeds here. Got some curry leaves, which I'm just going to let them splutter. Then some chopped green chilies into this as well. Red chili powder into the pan. Give this a nice stir. Next, cabbage, carrots. Next, my peeled and sliced chow chow. Give this a beautiful mix in here. A little dash of lemon juice. Some nice fresh coriander in this as well. Some salt. A pinch of garam masala. And we give this a beautiful mix here. Finally, I have some nice sweet pears, which are going to give a kind of a different dimension to this recipe. And some nice spring onion greens inside as well. It's a great dish which can be made very quickly, great for a tiffin meal. If you want to know anything more about this squash, just ask me. After seeing that beautiful lamb in the market, I couldn't not just resist but to share this beautiful lamb recipe for you. Now, we've got some oil which is kind of smoking, to which let's add a few of our whole spices, a bit of elaichi, some black cardamom, some star anise, some cinnamon stick, some javitri, okay, mace, which is a very, very beautiful spice, and bay leaf. So let the spice get a little crackle, okay. Once it starts crackling, what you need to do next is add your onions in here. Sauteing the onion till it's a little brown, light brown. Next, we have a bit of minced garlic in here, and we have some ginger. So I've got some nice lamb cubes here. Now give this a nice mix. Next, I'm going to be adding some nice powdered spices into this. I've got a bit of red chili powder, some turmeric powder here, some jeera, some coriander yani ke dhania, and I've got some garam masala powder as well. So now these spices are nicely done. Just a touch of water in this and give this a nice mix. A few chopped tomatoes into this. Now I'm going to be adding my salt into this and my dates, which I have been pitted, and I have some nice apricots. So the spicy lamb is going to have a nice, sweet, gentle fusion of this beautiful, rich dried fruits. A little more stock or water into the pan, and about 15 minutes time, our lamb is going to be perfectly ready. Great. Now just a little bit of salt to correct the seasoning. So some pepper. Now just to finish it, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a little bit of cream along with a little bit of yogurt, some lemon juice, a little bit of chopped coriander, and I'm going to be just mixing it, adding it into my lamb or mutton. Give this a beautiful mix. You have to bring it to a light simmer and then add a few more apricots, a few more dates, few chopped tomatoes. Wow. And definitely some more coriander. And my lamb is perfectly ready. Nice, delicious, and absolutely appetizing. Some nice sprigs of pudina, mint, goes beautifully well with the lamb. Just a little garnish to make it a little more prettier. And here we go, my lamb stew with apricots and dates just for you. And if you want to know anything about dates or the nutrition of all dried fruits, just ask me.